Take a rational, relational approach to recovery. This is about understanding. It is not an intervention. This is a way to talk about your relationship. Excessive alcohol and drug use impacts your relationship and your family. Whether or not alcohol or drug use is a primary or secondary problem, it still affects your relationship. Alcohol and drug use can cause relationship trauma. Treatment approaches tend to focus on individual recovery. The partner is often sent to their own recovery group or is ignored. Until now, there was no good model for working with couples on alcohol or drug issues. How do you address what is happening in your relationship if one of you is or was excessively drinking or using drugs? Address the impact of alcohol and drug use on your relationship at multiple levels of your relationship. Process the trauma it causes or has caused in your relationship. Manage conflict when talking about alcohol or drugs in your relationship. Talk about developing strategies together for moving forward. You can develop a recovery approach in your relationship. How important is it for couples to address their relationship as part of recovery? Well, whether you have recovered, are recovering, or living with alcohol and drug use in your relationship, then you have to manage things like shared parenting responsibilities, joint decision-making, a desire for a more healthy relationship. I work with couples. People call me for help with an intervention, or people get together and encourage another person to seek treatment. This is not an intervention. Let me repeat, this is not an intervention. This is a way to talk about the effects of alcohol and or drugs on your relationship without having to do anything about it. We focus on how the partner has been affected, not on what's wrong or what needs to be done. This is about your relationship. It is a way to talk about the impact on your relationship of alcohol and or drugs and the impact of recovery or recovering. If alcohol and drugs are still being used, if you are recovering, or if you have recovered, then this is a way to talk about it without getting into a fight or back into a fight. This is a way to talk about your relationship. We want to delay talking about what you are going to do about alcohol and drugs in your relationship until there is a better understanding about what alcohol and drugs has done to your relationship. If you are in recovery or are recovering, you can address how it has affected your relationship. Why pretend like nothing has happened when you can talk about your relationship? Why not take a rational, relational approach to recovery? Thank you for listening. Rational Therapy and Recovery.